Time now for the second of 6 on this super wild card weekend. And off we go on this Saturday night. And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, they'll throw to get this one started. He's going to run it. And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll run, and for the first time, it's Jonathan Brooks. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one. He manages to get the throwaway and completes it. First grab of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He picks up the first down with that one. Back to throw. That's into the hands of Jonathan Brooks. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. And think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as...
And he's in! And 9, Mitchell. Touchdown, Carolina. They find the end zone here on the opening drive, and Greg, they're able to do it in the air.
Mike, it makes you wonder, is this drive a sign of things to come? I mean, this secondary, they had their hands full there. Are we going to see it repeated throughout the rest of this game, or are they going to have some answers on defense?
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's a first carry for their running back. And he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard. 3rd and 6. Off the bootleg, it's McCarthy. To the right side, he's got Hopkinson, his tight end. He'll get out of bounds, a gain of 8, and that's going to be good enough for a first down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based.
Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
It's a loss of 8. Brings up 2nd and 18.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Here's McCarthy. Going down the middle of the field, and he's got his tight end. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
He'll get about 2. Trevin Wallace in on the tackle. 2nd down and 8. To throw is McCarthy. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Panthers will get the ball at their own 17-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He's going to let one fly for Addison. And he'll be taken down, and there is a flag on the play. This is going to be a huge call. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. A run with Brooks to begin this drive. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself in your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So after one, here on Super One. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That's taken it. It's Xavier Legette. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Now this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate.
And he will get into the end zone. Kyle Pitts. Touchdown, Panthers. Carlson now for the extra point. The kick is good. Panthers move out on top, 14-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. This drive will start on the ground. Lots of space past the 45. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. That's good for 27 and a first down. They'll stay on the ground. He'll inch forward for maybe a yard. From his interior spot, that's Derek Brown on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9. Setting up to throw is McCarthy. Off-balance throw. It's complete. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Now McCarthy. That's caught by Jefferson on the right side. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9. They'll run. He'll try the left side now. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. They'll stick with him again. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the...
To the goal line and in. Red DeBose. Touchdown, Minnesota. On now for the extra point. Here's Will Riker. He's got it. And the Vikings are on the board. It's now 14-7. Reichert out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That one taken in right side by Leggett. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive. Now they'll set up to throw. They go back to Leggett. He's got another one. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. They'll throw out of the gun. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
And he'll be taken down.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. It is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game. And they're knocking on the door here, 1st and goal. At the very least, got to come away with...
Oh, in trouble. Down he goes. First down was not very good. Here's 2nd and goal. He pulls it in around the 5. He is in. Adonai Mitchell. Touchdown, Carolina. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
On 1st down, here's McCarthy. Now he'll run.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
Here's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. McCarthy. He'll look deep. Left sideline.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first. The clock is stopped for 26 seconds until the break. 1st and 10. From the gun, here's McCarthy. His throw left side is complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's second down.
I could sit up here all day, Mike, and we could talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
To the air once more is McCarthy. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. McCarthy going to look to throw again. That is brought in at the 10. And he gets marked out of bounds, but inside the 5-yard line.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable.
That one, taken in. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Vikings.
You simply just can't allow that ball to be completed, Mike. I mean, there's no time left. You understand there's two options. There's a take a shot Hail Mary into the end zone, or there's throw the ball underneath and try for a couple laterals. At the end of the first half, it's probably just going to be a Hail Mary, and you got to go up and knock that ball down.
So it is halftime here in the NFC Wild Card matchup, as we'll get you down to Orlando now. That's where the coach is, Jonathan Coachman, and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. Who survives? Whose season continues on to next week? One half to decide it. Time for the third quarter of the NFC wildcard game. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10. The third quarter begins with a run. He'll push forward for about a yard. That stop made by Byron Young. Here's a 2nd and 9. On play action, here's McCarthy. And he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a sack and a loss of a couple.
So after picking up some positive yardage on first down, they end up going backwards on second. That sack now brings up 3rd and long, and what most of the time is a very pass-happy situation makes them very...
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out onto the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep this score right where it is.
A pickup of 14 as he takes it to the 14.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here. Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, The defenders have different rules of where their zones move to.
And he will score again. And Mitchell. Touchdown, Panthers. Saving his best for the playoffs. His third touchdown of the game. Carlson able to knock through the extra point. And the Panthers have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. The tight end Hawkinson starts the motion. On first and 10, it's McCarthy. Open man, downfield, it's Hawkinson. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. To the ground, a first down run. Working his way for a short pickup to the 48.
Brings up second and 9.
McCarthy to the air on second down. That's 3. Third time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Trevin Wallace.
Well, I think by now, Mike, we know where the biggest mismatch of this game has been. This defense is all over this passing game. Everywhere they look, they have defenders in the right spot. They've resulted now in 3 interceptions, all while forcing this offense to try to adjust their game plan on the fly.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. He'll drop to throw. Throw over the middle, looked in by Mitchell. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be first and goal. He'll look to throw. And he will wisely just get rid of this one and set up second and goal. Back to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. And Mitchell, the intended target. And now it's 4th and goal. Carlson's kick is good. And the Panthers will extend their lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. This one caught by the back, out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. 2nd and 7. Working out of the shotgun. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. It's picked up by one of his teammates.
So even though they avoid the turnover, this is still a play that they're going to coach hard off of. They're going to bring guys into the meeting room next week and say, hey, guys, we're not always going to be so fortunate. The ball is not always going to bounce our way. Anybody who handles the ball from the center to the quarterback to any of the ball carriers, the most important aspect of team offense is protecting the ball at all costs.
3rd and 5. McCarthy from the gun here on 3rd down. He's got his tight end, Hawkinson. And he will go all the way. T.J. Hawkinson. Touchdown, Minnesota. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Reichert out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. He'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. Back to throw here to begin the drop. That's caught. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. The Vikings have got it. And he is going to bring this one back. They force the fumble, and it leads to a defensive score. And Greg, so frustrating for the receiver. With the catch, ready to gain some yards. Instead, it goes back the other way. The defense comes away with a touchdown.
Yeah, catching the ball, Mike, is just step one of the process. After you catch it, you have to put it away and become a ball carrier. And that's where ball security kicks in. In this case, he makes a nice catch, tries to get his eyes downfield to run. They're able to knock the ball out. That leads to the turnover, which leads to 6 points.
He'll start at the 4. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's caught left side by Pitts. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
A tight end in motion now. From out of the gun, he'll throw. Open man downfield, it's Mitchell. And he's into the end zone yet again. Adonai Mitchell. Touchdown, Carolina. What a night he's having. That's 4 touchdowns in this game alone. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. They'll begin here on the ground. Oh, big hole left side. And he will score. Game on. Touchdown, Vikings. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. We'll see a return here from his own end zone. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. They'll look to throw here on first down. This pass, right side, going to be caught by Addison.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
Now, faking the give. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. It was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down. Now they'll set up to throw. He gets this complete to Mitchell. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
First down,
back to the air one more time. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. They'll look to throw again. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. It was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Vikings will take over possession here at the 44.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Down the sideline, past the 45. And he's going to be taken down.
Remember this one thing, Mike. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
And this time they are ready for him. He'll be thrown for a loss. No big gain that carry. It's second down.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 31 yards. Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. They'll try again here. It's second and 10. They'll drop to throw. Thrown left side. The catch is made. And he's into the end zone. Grant DeBoer. Touchdown, Minnesota. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his fourth touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here's first down. They'll look to throw. He's going to tuck it and go.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That is downfield to the tight end pitch. Trying to get to that pylon. Not there, but very close. They'll mark him out at the 1. It's a big play when they needed it the most. A gain of 69 yards. Here we go. First and goal. They'll run with Brooks. He slams it in there, and he is in. Jonathan Brooks. Touchdown, Panthers. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up for 1st and 10. They'll run. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
They'll run here. They keep feeding him. 15 more on the ground. And another first down.
You're starting to see a back right now, Mike, that's finding his way with this defense. Back-to-back big gains. Have to see, do they just continue to ride the hot hand, or do they start putting the ball in the air?
They still have all 3 timeouts, and here we go with 1st and 10. They'll stick to the ground. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first. They get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in the 4th. They'll keep it on the ground. Good running there. He's got the first down inside the 30.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
A throw on the move is caught. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. The Panthers Panthers will take their first timeout, and they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Now, first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll go down, back at the 4. So now then, first and goal from the 1. Following the penalty, they'll run it. And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
On for the field goal. A 20-yard attempt. Will Riker on for the Vikings field goal. A 20-yard attempt.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. So a win here for the Vikings. They are moving on in these playoffs.